on face value, without going into a ridiculous tangent on Belle and her bestiality, we will...
What an outrageous assumption! Belle is a gentlewoman and a scholar.
No frills, no shill, just grit and grace. Welcome to Resting Rescue Face.
Oh my god.
Welcome to episode 2
For sure.
for your podcast.
Oh, hi. Yes.
Yeah, we gotta do our...
Special guest, Ellie. This is my puppy, one of our parvo puppies.
Parvo pups.
One
She's
of our
a
big
Three-Eyed
pulls.
Blind and alum.
Yep. So she's here to tell all the tea about all the parvo pups.
And make sure we look our best and keep clean.
Yeah,
she cleans us.
Yeah.
She has some tea on her sisters.
Yeah.
And her brothers, Henry and George.
Yep.
Spoiler.
Spoiler, one of the boys is actually the real bitch of the group.
I knew it. It's Henry. It's Henry. It's Henry. So actually, Henry
Such
just
a
got...
diva.
Henry's sensitive.
Henry just got adopted,
That's true.
and he's up in Chico.
She's getting him into training. They love him. And he is the sensitive. He's
very cute. He's got very, like, his face is very expressional.
Yes, he is.
Looks like he's either judging you or concerned.
He's just concerned faced Henry. That's
I
what
love
I
his
always called
concerned-
him.
I love his concerned face. But what's great about the parvo pups, I hate that we call them that because they don't have parvo anymore, obviously. They all survived. But what I love about them is that they're almost all in the same area, except for Henry. He's probably the furthest away in Chico.
Yes.
And they run into each other. Like, they'll see each other. And I was at the vet the other day, and the tech was like, we saw Ellie's sister, Beatrice, recently. For her
so we get
America.
updates even when we aren't asking for
Yeah,
them.
it's pretty great. It's pretty great.
And it's so funny, like, how many, like, different, like, quirks each of them have, being,
I love it.
being from the same litter. Like, he just has the husky tail that, like, curls up and whatever.
I love
And then
it.
Ellie has the ears that stand up. Like,
and
it's
Luna
just...
has the floppy ears.
Yeah.
Yes, Luna, formerly known as Diana, is the one who's getting the heart surgery. She is one of the parvo pups. So they do think that that's just like a genetic thing that happened,
Yep.
possibly perpetuated by parvo, but we really think it's more genetic because her siblings are all okay.
Yeah.
But please donate because that is a $10,000 to $14,000 surgery. And we are obviously...
it's a surgery that has a high success rate, and the vet that's doing it, although it's a rare defect, the vet that is performing the surgery has done a successful surgery on an older dog who survived for an additional 5 years, and Luna's only 7 months old. So he said the chances of her having an amazing full life is like 99.9%.
Yeah, so we're obviously going to do it, but we can't do it without your help. So please donate to 3eyeblindrescue.org/donate. Her surgery is scheduled for the end of July.
July 29th.
July 29th. So with that, maybe we should introduce our beverages of the pod.
you wanted
Yes,
to
the
drink
most
there,
important.
Liz?
Yeah, so we can drink.
I'm sorry,
them.
I've been staring at it and I really
Yes,
want the
so
drink.
It's beautiful.
this is a little a riff on a mimosa. So there's if anyone is a Trader Joe shopper for wine, there's an Elderflower wine now at Trader Joe's. It's like $7 or something, and I love Elderflower. I love a Saint Germain.
Yes.
There's a reason they call it bartender's ketchup. It's great.
Yes.
But to me, it was a little sweet, so I put it with a little bit of grapefruit, and I thought it was perfect. So, so we have this, and because it's a kind of a mimosa-y themed breakfasties, I'm calling it the hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog. All right, we're grabbing them.
What do you think, Ellie? Don't knock it out.
Cheers.
Cheers, bitches.
Cheers. Yeah, Ellie, cheers.
Oh my gosh, that is delicious.
Oh, it's really good.
Ooh,
It's really good.
Love it.
Yes. And I will not deny that one of the reasons for doing the pod is to have beverages made by Allie. And I don't feel bad for that. So
And
You're a
it's
mixologist for
great
sure.
excuse to make stuff. I love it.
this
If
is
you
really,
can tell,
really
she's
good.
very creative. This is delicious.
Yeah, you can just throw that in there. if
Slash
that's
dangerous.
in the way.
So what was our... I know we had a couple of topics we wanted to talk about on this pod, specifically. I know one of them we want to talk about how it's really hot
'Cause it's
in the
summertime
summer.
right now.
It's summertime, so please make sure that you're keeping your dogs hydrated, that they have access to water at all times. Do not leave them out too long. Don't go on super long walks. If you're going to go on walks, make sure it's early in the morning or later in the evening when it's cool. Feel the ground, because if it's hot for your hand, it's hot in your paws.
Yes.
Things that sound very basic, but they're very important.
And even if you're in the shade, you know, I hear a lot of people say, oh, it was mostly shaded. It doesn't matter. Like the actual temperature of the environment that they're in does matter. And the way a dog cools off is not always what we think. They cool off from the bottom up. So the best thing to do is actually put their paws in room temp or slightly cool water. And cool them up from the bottom up. If you wet them from the top down, it actually insulates them and steams them.
That's something we really want to talk about on this pod, just like a safety concern. But other than that, I guess we'll speak a little bit more about why we're doing this, really.
Yeah, so what was, I mean, I know we've talked about how we got into this rescue specifically, but like what was your first like rescue, like was your first rescue dog a dog that you adopted, or like did you get into fostering first, or like what was everyone's like entry drug?
So I would say that my entry drug is, I mean, we've grown up with cats and dogs, and my mom, like, she's a huge rescuer. So even when she was a little kid, my grandmother would joke that my mom would like come home with a rabbit and just say it followed her home, but really she like rescued it off the side of the road, and she just wanted to give it a home. And so my grandmother usually let her. My mom's one of 5 girls, so it was like, honestly, fine, just keep yourself entertained.
Yeah. Occupy yourself.
Occupied. Yeah. And so now, honestly, we're a very, very big cat family. We've had dogs growing up, but since our last dog passed in 2011, my parents have been mostly cat people, and so they usually have like a decent amount at their home. My parents also volunteer at cat rescue every Thursday. Now that they're retired, it's more than Thursdays. So what they do is they pick them up and drop them off at their appointments, and they'll also do assessments on whether or not the cats are feral or they can be rehomed.
That's cool.
So
that's awesome.
my parents have set up the basement to be that area that they do the assessments.
That's awesome.
Which is great. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my parents are like really big into animal rescue. Not so much dogs, but that's just because of like times, and they have grandchildren, so they go and visit grandchildren, and it's just a little bit easier to take care of cats who are more independent. But for me personally, I would say Zoe was my first rescue. I was on deployment in 2014, and my older sister was on a run training for a marathon, and this little kitten, this 4-month-old kitten, came running out, around their feet, and so they didn't want to leave her, so they had one of their husbands come and grab the kitten until they were done with their run, and my sister posted on Facebook that she needed a home for this kitten, and I happened to have internet at that time on deployment, so I said if somebody could hold the cat for me for 3 months, I'll take her when I get back, and that was Zoe. Zoe's still alive. I don't have Zoe right now because when I was gone for another deployment,
rehomed Zoe.
Yes, I rehomed Zoe. I was gone for another deployment, and my parents refused to give Zoe back to me. So, like, she likes it here. And so Zoe did like the fireplace a little bit too much at my parents', and I did not have a fireplace. So instead of ripping her away from the luxury she knows, I left her there with my parents because, again, they refused to bring her back to me. But the good news is she's safe, and I was able to rescue Peanut Butter and Jelly, who my ex now has, and then Maverick, Goose, and Iceman, who I now have. So that was kind of my rescue origin story. There's been a few dogs in there too, like Maeve from Front Street that I fostered during COVID that my friends in LA have. And they still have her, and she's great. So that would be, I guess that's kind of my origin story. What about you, Tarron?
Okay.
All the animals.
So I will keep this very brief as possible. It's origin story, so I will try not
for
to
the
tangent.
Next 120 minutes.
No,
I have left
do
on
not
the card.
get deterred. I will try and keep this concise, and if you know me, that is hysterical. But so I come from a family of people that rescue. My grandparents always rescued. My grandpa took every horse, every animal that nobody wanted or couldn't rehab. Anyway, and then my mom is the same. We've always rescued from shelters, or if we had a stray animal, stray cat. So we're a very big rescue family, like what Liz said as well. But for me, personally, so I've grown up with that. My mom, I was fortunate to grow up with around horses, around livestock and animals, cats, dogs. My mom, we had like dogs that would come by that had litters and whatnot. And she would just, back then we didn't have Google and stuff. Like, we sound really old, but we didn't. And so
Back
you just
in the
kind of figured,
day.
you just kind of figured it out. And I remember like our lab that my mom had rescued, she ended up having 18 puppies. 18 puppies. And we took care of them. My mom took care of them all.
At once?
Uh-huh. It was insane.
How is
18.
it? Is that even-
It's a thing. It really did happen. I have pictures of it from when I was little. I need to
We're
find
not
it.
questioning you. We're
No,
just like,
but I-
oh my
no,
goodness.
but
See
I
what
mean,
the
I asked
world
my mom-
record for puppies is.
I literally asked my mom, I was like, are you exaggerating? Like, did that really happen? Because I was only like 3 or 4. Anyway, but I helped take care of them, and my mom actually resuscitated one that was
The Guinness
dying.
Book of World-
She gave it
World
CPR
Record's
before we
24,
knew.
So I guess it's
Oh.
not. Yeah.
You just look that up. Anyway, so my first memory is watching my mom try and revive this puppy, giving it CPR, and it lived. It was always a little wonky of the puppies, but it lived, and it was great. And my mom just always just did it. She never complained about it. She never. So it just became like, I just thought that was how everybody was. And anyway, so fast forward to, we've always had rescue dogs in and out of my house as a kid, but I was in my 20s. I fell in love with my neighbor's dog, Dixie, who, if you know me, is like my soul dog. And I adopted her when I was like 22. She had been in and out of the shelter. She had horrible separation anxiety, was destroying everything in my ex now, his neighbor's yard, and they would leave her tied up outside. I would babysit a lot. I would go over there. I would walk her, spend as much time with her as I could. And then on my birthday, my ex had said that they were going to rehome her, take her to a shelter. And he said that if I wanted to, because we were moving into our apartment together, that I could have her, like, as my birthday gift, because I had been wanting her. So I adopted her. She destroyed my blinds when I walked in. I
As
left her
they
for like
do.
I left her for like 10 minutes just to see how
That's all
she
it
would.
takes.
Yep. I left her for 10 minutes to see how she would be. And I came back and it looked like broken teeth were hanging from my window. And I had a giant apartment. I was very fortunate to find it.
She just wanted to make it
Yeah.
look more festive.
And we had like a green belt and everything. So I came home.
Decorator.
I took the blinds down immediately so he wouldn't even see them, and I replaced them with like a curtain rod and stuff like that to make it look pretty, so when my ex got home he wouldn't get rid of the dog. Anyway, even at 22 years old, I did not, and she destroyed many of things in my apartment, and that was my first introduction to separation anxiety. And I was like, okay, so this is a thing, and I didn't know it was a thing, but we worked through it. She got over it after like a year, and then I just progressed from there. I befriended a homeless man and took a puppy that was a little pity puppy that was like 2 months old. I paid for his other dog to go to boarding, the mom, while he went to rehab. And it's just only progressed from there. I have goats that people were going to kill because they had a wasting disease, even though they could live forever, for years, as long as they had the proper nutrition. Ducks, rabbits now, a cat, possibly another cat. So really, honestly, like, I don't know. Like, I was born
been part of
into it.
life.
I've always done it. It's just always been life to me. Yeah, like animals have always been like very important in our family. My mom will do anything to help an animal, and I was just raised by that.
Yeah, they're the best part of life. Honestly, they're inherently like pure. They don't anything they do that people see as bad. There's a reason behind it. It's not.
It's usually a person that's done something to fuck them up.
Yeah.
It's not to be malicious, intentionally. Like, just life or circumstances have made them that way.
Yeah.
And it's just a fact of the matter, and that's why we love animals more than people. So
Yep. Dogs welcome, people
and
tolerated.
wait, one last thing,
dogs welcome
Hank.
people tolerated.
So Hank was my biggest hurdle. Well, not my biggest hurdle, but most recent. When when we rescued Hank, I didn't get him from a shelter. We didn't have any background on him. He was actually a bait dog who was abandoned at a drug house that got foreclosed on. I think they got arrested, whatever. He was left in the backyard, emaciated, really scarred, and he actually has human aggression issues that we really had to work through. When we first got him, he was terrified to come in the house, terrified of a toy, terrified of men. He still works through that. But we had to really do a lot to rehab him. He wouldn't let Dave, my husband, come near me. because he was anyway. So I've actually learned a lot from Hank and gotten into training and animal behavior because of Hank. So Hank and Dixie, I would say, are my rescue origin stories that really gave me the push to like do what we do.
And the great thing about Tarron too is that, like, as opposed to everything else that she's doing, is that she's getting training to be a dog trainer right now.
Yes.
So, which is amazing because that'll really help us. Obviously, we're still going to use our professionals
/ behaviorist.
We're slash behaviorist. We are still going to use our professionals. Like, we love Adam from How to Dog. Shout out to How to Dog. Adam is in Newcastle, California. He's been great. I have had my personal dog. I've had Abby go to Adam for a 3-week board and train, and then we've also had Frankie go, and he's also done some training with Woody. So we love Adam. He's amazing. He's a veteran, Marine Corps veteran. We love our veterans and very appreciative.
He's a really amazing human being.
He's great.
We love our vets and our vets. We
love our vets and our vets.
Adam is very calming. Like, he's very calming, and he always makes me like, if I'm like freaking out about something, he always makes me like, hey, it's not a big deal. We can work through it. Like, we can handle it. And I'm like, okay. Like, we call him and he always answers.
Yes, he's amazing.
If we have a problem, a question,
Adam is great, and we're very fortunate to work with him. So yes, Tarron is getting some of this training, but we're still going to be leaning on our professionals. And then we have never personally worked with no bad dogs training, but I have watched a lot of his videos, and so shout out to you. I like your stuff. So that's what this hat is my dog bites. So, and then Allie, please tell us your rescue origin story.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. So we had my first dog growing up was purchased, but we lived in Norway.
Yes.
So there's a lot of countries that do a lot better job.
No shame. A lot of people don't know about
it's different in other countries and how they deal with stuff.
It's different in other countries, and we understand like those dogs. If they're there, they get a good home. They get a good home. So
yes.
Again,
to be fair, ours was the ugly one of the litter, so I feel like it was kind of a rescue.
So it was a rescue because it was the
he was a Nova Scotia duck-tolling retriever, which no one knows what that is, but it is a recognized breed in the U.S. now. So you will see them occasionally, but he was too tall and too like fuzzy.
Oh,
so I feel like that's been kind of my.
I mean, I think
tall
because he
and
was
fuzzy.
different.
Yeah,
like
tall and
Bravo.
fuzzy. Yeah, exactly.
I think because like
which you can see his tail through the door right now.
Oh, poor Bravo. Such a deprived child.
But I was very rescue conscious because even like it was like junior high school. I really wanted an Australian Shepherd.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to like do the training and stuff because I was super into that. But we were all Aussie rescues looking for one that came in. We had one that there was a young one that came in that was like great. And so we grabbed her. She's a little crazy thing. She shouldn't like men, people with hats, or my friend who had a little bit of like a fro. And I think she thought it was a hat, and so she did not like her.
Yes. I was probably to her.
She was constantly wearing a hat, and she was very suspicious.
A suspicious lady.
But so anyway, so growing up with all of that, I went to college, and I hated not having an animal. It drove me crazy. Yeah. But then when I went to grad school, my one thing was like, I need an apartment where I can have a pet.
Yeah.
And so then I got Cal, which is my kitty, my fuzzy kitty. The fuzzy
Cal.
tabby. He's a sweetheart. He's a dog cat, which is great. I would have friends over, in grad school or whatever, and we'd just like hang out and party, and like he was just chilling on the couch and whatever. He's like one of those cats, the dog cats.
Cal is awesome.
He's a dog cat.
He is
sure.
so true. He is chill.
Mm-hmm. He's chill and he's sassy. So
yeah,
like,
he's been great for like puppies training and stuff.
Yeah. So Allie's been fostering. Like she fostered some Snow White pups. She fostered the 4 parvo pup females. All at once.
Yes.
And Cal has been great because Cal will keep him in line. He's not taking no shit.
He does not take shit.
He's not taking shit. Obviously, Allie is like cautious because you have babysat some dogs before and we didn't think they were cat friendly. So you had like a whole system to separate. Yeah. So Allie's very conscientious about what's difference between annoying the cats and being a threat to the cats. So that's just an important distinction for you guys to know, is that we're not cavalier about it.
No, not at all.
We're not cavalier about putting cats and dogs together. Like it's a very important concern for us because we love cats, we love dogs.
We're cavalier about nothing.
We're not cavalier about anything, especially at this point. Like we are very serious. But Cal's amazing. And then you have Nessie.
Yes, so I have Nessie, another kitty that I got. She's like, I feel like it's like, at least in my experience, it's the male versus female cat kind of personality, where the female cats are a little bit more cat.
Yes, they are.
They're just like the kind of aloof. It's what
I
you think of
agree.
when you think of cat. Like, they have a little bit of that. You're like, I will maybe come see you if I feel like it.
Yes.
I
feel like the male cats are more affectionate, warm, and loving, and then the chicks are just like, depends on the day.
Yeah. Zoe would have her
fair.
moments.
Like they can do whatever they want.
I really agree with that, because like Zoe would have her moments where she was just like, I'm interested in having fun right now and I'm snuggling with you, and then other times where she's like, I'm interested in you leaving me the fuck alone.
Yeah, and if you don't, I'm like, gonna give you a little friendly nibble.
Yeah, she just was she had a mind of her own. And then Peanut Butter and Jelly were very affectionate, and then Maverick Goose and Iceman are like super loving and affectionate.
And they're boys.
And they're boys. They're all Peanut Butter Jelly, Maverick Goose and Iceman, all boys.
So he was the girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but you also got. So you got Nessie from one of the shelters, right?
Yeah, I think just one of the like local SPCA's. Like, at that point, I didn't know what a rescue was. Like, I didn't know the difference between a rescue and a shelter.
I think a lot of people don't.
No, yeah, like I had no idea. Because so then I adopted Bravo first. I actually adopted Bravo
from
first,
a rescue,
and he was from a rescue. But that was like, because I only knew to look for SPCA, but this was COVID. And SPCA was shut down.
Yeah.
And so I started looking around. I was like, oh, there's these other like rescues that have like large breeds kind of thing. I knew
Bravo's
what I was
for
looking
Great Pyrenees.
Bravo is a Great Pyrenees, so he's a large breed. So I knew kind of what I was looking for. I didn't know exactly, and I stumbled upon Bravo. I was his sister. I was initially interested in, because I knew the females were going to be a little smaller, except it was more manageable. But I just fell in love with him. He's a sweetheart.
He is.
And I had to take him home.
He's a Pyrenees,
my baby.
so he's a guard dog. Like, he wants to get to know you, and he wants to know that you're going to be a good person, and that his mother approves.
Yeah.
But he is a sweetheart, and he is hilarious.
But what's also great about Bravo is, like, when I first started coming over here not too long ago, he would kind of like bark at me a little bit and like show me boundaries, but he's not aggressive. He's very good at like showing boundaries and being like, hey, I'm not super cool with you being in my home. Like, when I first came over, Allie was out of town and Liz and I were here kind of helping out. And you could tell that he was like, my mom's not home. Like, I don't know what's okay and what's not okay.
You're
like,
sus.
You're not supposed to touch that. Yeah, you're sus. But he wasn't aggressive. Like, he just would give me a bark every now and then and like give me the appropriate correction.
Yeah, you give you a look like, I'm watching you.
But today he let me pet him. He let me pet him and kind of snug him, so I've been accepted. And I just think that that's great for me.
It's
anyway,
good.
but Allie's done a great job with her animals.
Yeah, no, I love Bravo. He's super easy too. Like,
he's very
like,
chill.
I've never really had to teach. I walk him on like a retractable leash because like he doesn't pull. He doesn't like. He just wants to like go and he wants to like poop somewhere. I'm like, whatever, you go do your thing. Like, people like hate retractable leashes because like they don't train, but like he's so chill. Like,
if you don't, it works. If whatever
you use
works
it appropriately,
works for you. It depends on what works for the dog. Like, it's not one size fits all.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't.
Woody is good on a slip lead, but not all dogs are.
Yeah, I couldn't use a retractable on Abby. That would be chaos. But
right.
It works.
Same.
But it works for Bravo. And if it works for you, it works for you. Again, this is a conversation to have with your trainer. There's very few things where like hardliners on, like hard no. But
there's a lot of that in rescue where people are just like so much like, this
quick
is how it's
judge.
done.
Yeah.
Or like, you're not doing this. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Like, it's such a drama.
She has Ellie. She adopted Ellie.
That was recently.
We've been, Ellie had been.
I did really good at the not foster failing. I was like, I'm not going to foster fail on these. But I'm like, Bravo wants his space or whatever. Like, I don't know how to do this with the feeding. And then we got so many people that seemed like such a good, like, oh, this is going to be great for Ellie. She's going to go to this great home. And then just fell through, or like something didn't work, or something was like, oh yeah, no, this is not good. And I was like, you know what? I can be a great home for her. Like, she's amazing. Like, how are these people
through no fault of Ellie. Ellie is freaking amazing.
Ellie's amazing.
Yeah. They're that whole litter is so well balanced, dog friendly, super freaking smart, like good dogs.
It's pretty insane. And I know like Allie felt like there could be a better home for Ellie, but honestly, there's no better home.
Oh
yeah, please. There's no better home for Ellie. She's very happy here. She's happy with her her cat siblings. She's happy with Bravo. Bravo's not super stoked about Ellie, but he'll live.
They're getting. They actually seem
I
like they're
think he
getting along really well.
I think he does like her, which is kind of like how we are with Indy and Boone and Abby. Indy and Boone love playing with Abby, but Abby can be a little too much sometimes.
They just need their space.
They get annoyed.
As long as we make a way to create that.
But that's honestly, and Abby does when we're not home. She goes in her crate, so she's not constantly harassing Indy and Boone. And I just think it's Ellie is very happy with Allie, and also Ellie makes it really easy for Allie to foster other puppies because she plays with them.
And she's so friendly.
She's so friendly. And we just got very lucky with the Parvo pups. So she's in a great home with Allie.
Yeah, they're all great.
So this is our origin story of rescue. As far as like foster pet peeve, or I guess rescue pet peeve. It's not necessarily.
We can just go into that. Yeah, let's
like
call it that. Let's rename it that.
It's not really a foster. So I guess the rescue pet peeve I have is like is probably the social media hard lines where people go on and bash
without having all the facts.
You don't have all the facts.
You have one side.
You have one side. So when you go on and you bash a rescue or a foster or a boarding facility, now don't get me wrong. There are some rescues that are not good. There are fosters that are not good, and there are boarding facilities and trainers that are not good. I get it. But like, if you don't take the time to try and understand what happened or have some grace, and you just go online and bash, what good are you serving? Like, you're not helping that animal that is in need or was lost. You're just perpetuating the issue and keeping future animals from getting the care they need.
Which could potentially be false. Like, the information you could be getting that you're perpetuating, unless it's from the actual source and you have permission to share it, like, a lot of the information that is perpetuated or shared online is one-sided. So when you have somebody, so I'm very passionate about this.
We're very passionate about it.
Okay, so
go off, Queen.
When you, thank you. When you hear something, you have to remember that as humans, we all have our own perspective. So we're not taking that information at necessarily face value. We're taking that information, we're interpreting it as ourselves. My interpretation of something is, most of the time, Liz and I are the same wavelength.
Weirdly.
Most of the time, we're all on the same wavelength. But sometimes, there's been many times where I have said something to Liz, like, hey, this is what I was told. This is my take on it. And she has said, hey, wait, no. Like, what about this? Like, what if it meant this? And I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't think about that. And I go back, follow up with that person, and that is indeed what they meant, and it wasn't as dramatic as my brain wanted to make it. So when you're taking on information, you're then interpreting it and putting your own thoughts and beliefs and opinions on it, which then can skew the facts. So my point is, like,
it's a game
and
of
that information,
it's a game of telephone.
A game of telephone. And exactly, when we were kids, we would play that game, and then by the time it got to the end of the circle after 20 people, it's nothing like what it started as.
Nonsense.
So, and you can not only harm that rescue who has worked their asses off to get their 501c, who is super incredible, integral, has principles, and they had to make a hard decision, and then they get a volunteer or a foster or somebody who disagrees. And we've had people lie.
Yes.
Bold-faced lie, where we have, this is why we always have receipts, this is why we're strict, this is why we do everything online, paper trail, because we've had people lie just, I don't even know why.
We don't know why. To like make themselves feel better, which is like, we get it's stressful, like, you know, getting involved in animal rescue, if you're a networker, if you're a rescuer, if you're a foster, if you're an adopter, if you're a supporter, sponsor, like, it is stressful.
Right.
It is so stressful, and there's so many emotions on a daily basis because you can't save them all and you want to. But you have to, like, trust that most people are doing the best they can with the information and resources they have.
Right.
And if somebody makes a mistake, it sucks. And if it is devastating, it's devastating and it sucks. But going online and bashing them is very likely not making it better. It's not going to encourage them to do better. It's not going to encourage them to keep fighting the good fight and doing better next time. Like, it's important to give people grace, and don't get me wrong, like, we we have seen like not great rescues. We have intervened. We have intervened with not great rescues.
Yeah, behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Not on social media.
You never see us bashing them because we don't know what they're going through every day. Now, we might call each other and be like, what the?
Right. Or if there's an obvious like complaint of neglect, like I have called and reported to animal control.
Law enforcement.
Law enforcement. We have called and done our due diligence,
In
but
the
it is not
background.
our place on in the background. But
Unless then they can go and verify.
and they can go and verify
They're
the
the
truth
investigators. It's
and
not our job.
investigate. But the thing is, this what's become a huge thing in rescue is one person decides that what a rescue or somebody did. One person just takes one person to decide that this wasn't okay, and they spin the narrative and then they post it online, and people are gluttons for negativity, drama, tea, gossip, and unfortunately that will just one little comment, one little post can just spiral and take hold, and then all of a sudden that's being spun as truth when that's not even it
not
most of
the
the time
facts.
it's not even the facts.
It's not even a fact. So if you want that,
And you can really harm that rescue
and the animals in
and
their
the
care.
animals. So like
More
maybe
importantly,
you're
the
talking
animals,
you're talking about one animal, right? But what people don't think about is this is why your actions matter, is that rescue could have 15, 20, 30, who knows how many other dogs, and if you're spewing stuff that you don't even know is fact, they lose their followers, they lose their donations, and which means the dogs aren't getting seen, the dogs in their care aren't getting adopted, foster, they're not getting attention. So it's really important. I kind of thought we were kind of going away with cancel culture.
We're not.
But it actually feels like it's getting worse. And it feels like the rescue world is just being inundated with it.
It is.
And and we have to make hard decisions as rescues. Like, unless you're in the rescue world and actually in our daily fight, like rescue is not just pulling a dog from a shelter. It does not start until you pull the dog from the shelter. You have no idea behind the scenes. Liz and I joke that we talk more to each other than we talk to our own spouses.
Yeah.
And trust me, our men kind of get pissy about it.
They know, and they make
But
comments.
like,
yes.
like Dave, my husband calls Liz my wife.
Yeah, well,
And it's true. She's
Yeah,
my
one day.
rescue wife.
One day.
One day.
episode 4.
It is legal now.
It's frustrating because like we see, like we've gotten hate, but it's not even just about us. We've seen it happen to like friends of ours. We've seen it to happen to other rescues that we're friends with that we really respect, where they're making the best decision for the animals, for the public, for the future of their rescue and the animals that are currently in their care, and they get destroyed. And we understand people have emotions. Emotions are high, but like honestly, if you're sitting there and you don't run a rescue and you think you do better, then start a rescue.
Yep.
And
Get in, throw your hat in the ring.
Throw your hat in the ring. We'll do our best to help you. Like shout out to Paws and Claws up in the Pacific Northwest, because when I started 3 Eye Blind, I wasn't sure how to fill out the paperwork. But Kara from Paws and Claws sent me a how-to on how to fill out the 501c3 paperwork.
That's awesome.
And because of that, I wasn't delayed 6 months in putting together the paperwork.
That
And
is awesome.
I got the 501c3 right away. So because of her, we were up and running very quickly. Now, if you are somebody who wants to create your own rescue, like genuinely, I'm not saying this to be a bitch or sassy. Like if you truly think you can do a good job at it or a better job than the rescues you see, contact us and I will give you the how-to we had and help you get on your way, because we need help. I'm not gonna like girls sound weird. We are girls, but we're a rescue. We're a rescue. So we like
always partnership and support other
love
rescues.
Partnering
that are
with other
reputable.
rescues. We don't compete. We donate daily to other rescues.
Yes,
like,
we do.
Like I know
Constantly.
Legacy of
I
Love.
just wore a Legacy of Love shirt the other day on our other podcast. But yeah, like Legacy of Love, we work with all the time. They're amazing. GSL.
We love
Animal Rescue.
Yes, we have these relationships. Promise for Paws. We have these relationships with these rescues, and Junebug. We have these relationships,
Yes.
and for Legacy of Love, and I think Lendabone also did it too, where they have somebody matching donations. Like that's a big deal. If a rescue's coming out and saying that they're getting somebody to match up to $5,000 that day in donations, donate. We We hope more rescues will partner with us. We hope more rescues will partner with
Yes.
each other. It's not a competition. It definitely shouldn't be a competition because nobody should be making money off
No.
this. So there should be no reason for there to be competition. Like if we can't rescue a dog, we hope we would like to help another rescue a
Yeah, we
dog.
reach out. We
We
help
do it
with
all the
funding.
time. Like
Yeah.
Legacy
Yeah.
of Love and us, we have done a lot together where like if they couldn't pull a dog, well we did.
Yeah.
And if we couldn't pull a dog, we're like, hey, we will help you with this. Is there anything we can do? Like we really want to see this dog
Yeah.
rescued. And then Alyssa from Legacy of Love will do it. So like at
And
the
then,
end of the day,
I mean, at the other end of it, like if a lot of people are looking for kind of a very specific thing in a dog. So if we don't have it, then we'll refer to
Like,
them.
oh yeah, we know this rescue might have smaller dogs, like Allie's saying. Like,
GSL has
yeah.
smaller dogs. We don't have small dogs.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
Dopey
it-
is probably the smallest.
again, that's how kind
Do
of
we
the
have
partnership
small dogs?
works.
Dopey's the smallest out of the 30 pounds.
We don't have small dogs.
But
Yeah,
you're
not
right.
really.
Like,
But Allie's right.
Well,
like,
except for puppies. I guess.
We'll
Yeah.
we will also say like, hey, if you're looking for a smaller dog or this type of specific dog, like look at the. So
again,
it's,
it's
we
all
don't
about the whole
gatekeep.
process.
Yeah.
yeah, it is. And I guess that goes back to like our biggest rescue pet peeve is like people going on social media and arguing about something before they have all the facts. Now, if you want tea, because we like tea. Don't get me wrong, but we watch Bachelor in Paradise or Love
Yeah.
Island or
Love is,
Temptation
what is it?
Island.
Love is blind.
Love is Blind.
My
and
mom,
it is
ultimatum or
it
something.
is
My mom's all into that.
trash TV.
Yeah.
But I don't care. I love it. And I did watch Bachelor in Paradise the other day. Ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Ridiculous. And I like the girl with the llama when she
Oh,
was
yeah, yeah.
on Grant's season.
There's a girl with a llama. I'll
So
watch it.
She brought a llama.
Did she really bring a
What's
llama?
her name? I'm not gonna lie. I thought she was a lot more reserved on Bachelor. Now she's in Bachelor in Paradise. She's like sass.
Yeah.
I still dig it.
Because she had her debut. She's comfortable.
she had her
now.
debut. She's comfortable, and we'll be
We're
like
like,
that
"All right,
too.
let's do it."
Just give us time.
Mhm.
I feel
Um,
like we're really comfortable.
we are.
Scarily so.
we've had a couple of drinks, so
We also know Allie's gonna edit this.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna edit everything out.
if you're a rescue or if you're a volunteer with a rescue, or even if you are an adopter or a foster and you've had some issues with the rescue, please send us a comment or a DM.
Yeah,
and
tell us your pet
Yeah.
peeve.
tell us your pet peeves. We'll bring them up and we'll discuss them. Because we truly do this for the animals, the dogs, the cats. We're hoping with this podcast that we'll just get more visibility to the cause.
Yeah.
Get more people
And bridge
involved.
the gap.
And bridge the gap. Yeah, I mean, we're
And we
we're
can
more
always
people.
learn too. We can always learn and improve and
We can always learn and improve. None of us are Tarron's in training to get some to become a dog trainer. But right now, none of us are dog trainers. We obviously have our experience, and we are experienced with certain breeds, certain animals, but we rely on the professionals. So,
that's right.
Well, I don't know about
Um,
you. I'm perfect.
well,
so.
sorry, Allie's perfect, but me and Tarron
Allie is
are
pretty chill.
are
We're
pretty
unhinged.
big.
I'm just kidding.
I'm
Fuck us.
unhinged. Everybody knows that.
But I will say, this is what I wanted to say. We will have a future pod. We will discuss the breed communities because there are the
Oh wait,
pity.
sorry, I was supposed to be.
Yes, sorry.
That
we'll
was very dramatic.
seriously talk about the pity people and the Doberman people
Ooh, the Dobies.
and the Dobie people and so when you say
Whatever it is, breed
Yeah.
specific.
but
people.
breed specific people can be great, but they can also be very frustrating because at the end of the day, you have to understand that all dogs are different. We will go deeper into that in a future pod, so stay tuned. And yeah, I mean,
Wait, are we gonna do our thing?
Are we doing for sure?
Our foster?
Do we have
now?
any more?
Or is that just
Oh
last
yeah,
time?
no, oh yeah. I have a list.
That's my favorite.
I asked ChatGPT for specifically
Oh,
Disney,
I got my hell no.
Disney versions.
Oh, Disney versions.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, Disney's.
I love that.
Yes, let's do
I
this.
thought I was giving you all of villains at first, but there's some other ones.
Be
I
our
don't know, every
guest.
time
Be our guest.
Every time I ask it for this, and it I say that it could be characters, it always gives me Cruella de Vil. I'm like, Avi, yes, she was trying to skin puppies.
I know.
literally
what?
That's where the glitching
I will
comes
say
in.
that I was Cruella de Vil for Halloween, but that was because Abby
You
looks
looks
like a Dalmatian.
Dalmatian.
It is.
Can we
in
do a little
retrospect-
pop up of Abby on this because she
Oh, yeah.
looks like a
This
Disney
Abby
dog.
looks like this.
She
Yes.
looks like a Abby looks like a Disney
And
dog.
I made her a bandana that was Dalmatian print, so
Yeah.
I love her.
So yeah.
And
The pros ChatGPT says is she's stylish.
That's not a
So,
problem.
She
don't
is not
care.
stylish. She's wearing the.
do
We
we
also
love
don't care about
a
your style.
stylish foster? I don't think we care.
How
We
no.
don't care. Hell no. If you're spending more
Unless
on your
you're
clothes than
sporting
you are on your
3-eyed
dogs.
lion rescue
Oh, I like this
gear.
one. Ursula.
No.
But
But she was good
those
with
eels.
her urchins.
Those
She was
eels.
good with the eels, but
She loves her
or
little
eels.
eel
But
babies.
she sent him on her errands to do
But
bad
she called
things.
them her little pookie
What if
boos.
she trained a dog to do bad things?
I mean,
You guys, you know me. I'm too ridiculous about that.
Oh,
You
I
don't
gotta
have to.
think
You
about
don't have to
Ursula
agree
a
with me.
little bit
No,
more.
no on Ursula. She's evil.
I don't know. I do like the idea of a pit bull named Flotsam.
Well,
Okay, so I will
I'll do
say.
it. I'll do it.
no.
Okay, I'll say hell no.
I'm gonna say for sure.
Okay,
I'm
she's
down. I'm
evil.
down with it.
Alright.
She's evil, but I don't think to her
Animals. I think she
her
just
babies.
hates people, which I get it.
I mean, I get it, but
She hates more people.
gosh, you guys
Well-
don't make me. You are making me think. She does hate people. I
We'll
also hate.
revisit
Am I
Ursula.
Ursula?
We'll revisit Ursula.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, we'll
she's
revisit
the.
Ask
she-
me at the end.
She can be a maybe.
Don't forget. She does have 8 tentacles, which means she could hold 8 puppies. She could
do
be a
lot.
puppy
She
buster.
could do lots. She could like intervene with stuff.
But
right
she does
away.
have a lot of potions.
She could be like cleaning the dishes and also stopping her dog from eating something
Yeah.
they shouldn't.
Yes, and she has a lot of potions, so she could
Yeah, she has
heal
a lot-
them.
Okay, we're gonna scroll behind.
With that- with
we'll
that
revisit
consultation. Okay.
Elsa. We let Elsa.
What if she freezes a dog by accident?
I think she's a little too emotional with her powers.
She is, but does she get better?
She
At-
does
At the end, I think maybe like a husky. She's a husky mama. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think she has a good heart, and I think she would follow the rules.
I'm gonna say hell no.
Oh,
I think she would.
controversial
Good.
I'm
opinion.
sorry. I think Elsa would be a diva.
Yeah.
All right. What about Captain Jack Sparrow?
He's really mean to the monkey. I don't know.
You
You
would
guys,
love a rescue.
do I say no
a rescue
to
mutt,
everything?
though.
Is that me? Do I say no to everything? I say no to everything, don't I? No.
You know what? I would say hell no because
He's
he
too
didn't,
drunk.
he
all
didn't
the
take
time.
good care of his ships.
No.
And and as a sailor, if you can't
He's a
take good
sailor.
care of your ship, then you don't deserve an animal. That is a saying we always said in the Navy.
Goofy. He is also himself a dog, I guess.
Yes.
I feel like he would take instruction well.
But didn't he
Goofy
also
takes
had a,
instruction well. He's very responsible. He's good to his son.
I think he had a dog pet too in something. Like, it was so confusing. So,
Yeah,
weird.
he
he was a good dad to Max.
He is a
Yes.
great dad to Max. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Too.
Goofy, for sure. Stitch.
For sure.
Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. He's good-hearted. He is chaotic, but, you know.
Yeah, but he can handle his own.
Yeah. He would
And
not
he
be
does
overpowered
come
by the
ar-
dog.
No, and he does come around.
Yeah. He would not be overpowered by
calms
the
himself
dog.
down. I'm
It
down.
would-
He could deal with
yeah,
it all.
I would
I'm
actually.
a Stitch fan. I actually
Yeah.
like Stitch
I
because
would
I think
say
he
for
could handle
sure-
our behavior dogs.
I think we gave him feedback. He'd be like annoyed in the minute.
Then
Then
he-
he would
then
get
he-
over it.
then
He's
he-
like,
yeah.
All
Alright.
Then
right,
he would,
so
then he
for
would
sure.
digest it. Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying yes to Stitch.
Yeah,
and
but
no
he
to
could
Elsa.
handle the. He could handle the. He could. Yeah, I know.
We'll go deep dive into that.
All
later.
right, and then the easy one, Belle, Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, well,
Of
yeah,
course.
yeah. For sure.
She takes such good care of Philippe and Beast.
and she took
Yeah.
real good care of Beast.
Yeah, she really.
She's like a real good care of
Yeah.
Beast.
She
Actually, you know what? Good point.
little
Too
too
good.
good.
care.
But yeah,
so good, she broke the damn curse.
Yeah.
Is she into Beast? Yeah.
She was, in her defense, she didn't move forward with her feelings until he was human.
That's true.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
We won't.
Sorry,
You're right.
I'm like Joey and Friends, where I take like 10 more seconds to catch up than everybody else.
That's,
Yeah.
Okay, so and face value, without going into a ridiculous tangent on Belle and her bestiality, we will.
What an outrageous assumption! Belle is a gentlewoman and a scholar.
we will.
Who may also be into some fuzzy shit.
Yes. So we're gonna
Oh my
pretend
God, I just
like
learned about fuzzies not too long ago. That's a
Furries?
whole nother tangent. Furries.
Furries.
See, I even said it wrong. Why do you know?
Oh my
I'm just kidding.
on our next pod, we will talk about.
Stay tuned. It's getting a little
Furries.
heated in here.
We've all rescued our own furries, right?
Yes, right. Yes.
Yeah. What are we? I'm not sure what we're talking about anymore.
I love it.
Oh.
But yeah, next time I guess we will probably not talk more about Belle.
But maybe.
I didn't realize Belle was so controversial.
I think there's a lot of controversy in Disney. I think Cruella is very
God.
controversial. The fact that we watched a show about a woman who wanted to skin animals for her
Isn't
clothing.
Disney crazy? If you look back and think of it, he's kind of sadistic. He kills off a lot of parents.
If you think
Yeah,
that
he
like
freezed his head or something, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he cryo freeze himself after? Because
probably.
he wants to come back, Disney.
oh
He
my
wants to
god,
cryo freeze
Oh, did
himself
that
so he can come
happen?
back.
is that
when,
real?
When, like, everyone's white. Like, I think he was, like, a racist as well. Yeah, I think there was that.
oh
part,
great.
too. Yeah.
What?
So, on our next pod.
Yeah,
On our next
sorry,
pod,
yeah.
on our next pod, why Allie ruined
Why
Disneyland
Disney
for me?
Yes.
Because I'm going there in September, and now I'm gonna walk around going.
She's just gonna walk around like the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, yeah. Or Winifred in Hocus Pocus when she was looking for the children.
I do love her in that.
Oh my god, that's such a good.
That's great.
That
Great
would
classic.
be a great costume for the three of us.
Yeah, on the pod.
Okay,
Halloween,
so
next
stay
Halloween.
tuned for Halloween episode where we will be the
Bravo can
Anderson
be Billy.
sisters, right?
Sanderson.
Sanderson.
Sanderson
Oh my
sisters.
God, Sanderson.
Damn it,
I'm
Liz!
sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm a terrible millennial and I regret everything.
Are we millennials? What are we?
We're millennials.
Okay.
We're like
Middle?
mid-old millennials.
Like middle
Middle-aged.
millennial.
Jinx. See what I mean?
They say
That
middle
was
age
probably
now
really
starts
loud.
at 35, so.
Well, I'm fucking 40.
Oh. So you're.
I'm the old lady of the
But
group.
you look 27.
No, I do not.
How old
You
am
do.
I? The fact that I can't remember how old I am, I think says that I'm old.
Dave tricks me all the time. He tricks me. I'm like, I'm going to be 40. He's like, no, honey, you're only 39. I'm like, am I? Then I have to do math. I'm like, son of a
Math
bitch.
sucks. That's why we have QuickBooks.
Yeah.
QuickBooks, if you would like to give us a discount, that'd
and
be
Allie.
great. And Allie, yes.
I text
Um,
Allie, help me.
I guess at that, we should say that, hey, I mean, like, we're doing this because we want to connect with you guys. We want you to know what we're all about. And also,
It's really fucking fun.
it is fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fun. So if you want to join us on this, please hit us up. And again,
please like and subscribe. I think
Like,
we're supposed to say that. I
oh
think
my
we're supposed to say that.
God, like and
Comment.
subscribe. Get ready with me.
If you comment, don't be super mean and be like, Taryn's feet are ugly or something. You know, don't
They're
say.
adorable.
You didn't have your
first
feet
off.
up like up on
Yeah,
the
look at
table for a
that.
little
I know
while.
I did. I thought about that. I was like, oh shit.
They're adorable.
We're
first off.
gonna get into those people too. We gotta give them a little teaser.
Oh yeah, if there's anything like any kind of
Oh
weird,
yeah, if you're into foot fetishes, you can donate to the rescue.
If there's
and
any
I'll
foot-
post more pictures.
if there's any feet kink
no,
you're
don't give them
into,
too much.
we'll,
oh yeah, just a tease.
Yeah, just a
Me.
tease. We will create an OnlyFans if necessary. For
only
feet.
an only pause.
Feet.
An only
Only.
pause. Only pause.
Or pause.
Oh.
Only pause. Allie.
Only
See?
pause. Only
Genius.
piggies.
Only hooves. I have
Yes.
some goat hooves.
We can do that.
Duck feet.
But we do have lots
Duck
of
feet attached to the duck. They're not dead.
Yes. Thank you for the caveat.
Clarify.
we do need guys, we have lots of dogs that are have medical care
Frickin' adopt them already.
that need to be adopted. Scotty needs to be adopted. Woody needs to be adopted.
Bravo needs to be let in.
Bravo needs to be let in the door apparently because we're just evil bitches. But we are fundraising for Luna's surgery at the end of the month. She does have that rare congenital heart defect. And it is a 10 to 14 grand surgery on July 29th. So please donate at 3eyeblindrescue.org/donate. And if those means don't work for you, please reach out to us. We do have a private mailbox for checks, and we have had people do that before.
We have a variety of ways you can send us money. If
Oh,
you're trying to send us
variety.
money, we will work with you.
We are
Yeah.
also interested. We also do partnerships. So right now, we'll have like a link to their page at the bottom of this. But like Paw Power Nutrition is working
Yes.
with us right now, and they're our very first official sponsorship and partnership. So we're very excited to work with them. If you are a veteran-owned company, if you're a Sacramento-based company, if you're a California-based company, if
Woman-owned, any
woman-owned
company.
anything, you have 3 fingers and you own it, we don't care.
Yeah.
Like, reach
as
out
long
to
as you're
us.
integral.
If you're integral, you care about animals, you care about making a
Have
difference in the
integrity, I think,
community.
is more-
Yeah.
very,
Whatever,
Integral
we're
just means
drunk.
they're important.
Whatever, we're drunk. It doesn't matter. If you if you want to make a difference in your community and you want to make a difference in animal rescue, please reach out to us. We would love to partner with you.
Do we want to give a quick spiel on Luna's actual what the deal
Yes,
is?
so Tarron will give you
Okay.
a spiel on Luna right now.
Okay, so Luna is, they're 7 months old now.
Yes, they're 7 months.
Luna is
Right?
Ellie's
7.5?
sister, who was just in here earlier in
Mm-hmm.
the podcast. They are 7 months old. We went through a lot of rigmarole to try and get her diagnosed. What we ended up figuring out with amazing specialists at Loomis Basin.
Mm-hmm. We love Loomis Basin.
Yes, we do. She
Mm-hmm.
has it's called, my brain.
Bravo hair in my mouth right now.
We call it CRT for short, but basically she has
Core triatriatum dexter.
yes, Coratriatum dexter. Yes, she
Coratriatum
has
dexter.
which is
CTD.
basically when puppies are born, they have a membrane in their heart. In their heart, there's 2 chambers in the heart, the left and the right. And the membrane after a while dissolves over time. Hers did not, and it's blocking the blood flow that comes in from this main artery and down to the lung. So it's blocking the blood flow. It has a little hole in it, so some blood flow is still getting through, but it's not enough, which means her heart is pumping extra to try and get that blood to her lungs. Because her heart is pumping so hard to push that blood through the tiny hole in the membrane that is supposed to be gone, it's making her heart work overtime. So because her heart is working so hard at even 7 months old, this will eventually lead to heart failure if it is not corrected. But it is correctable. Basically, they will inflate a balloon, put it in through the vein in her neck, the main artery in her neck, put the balloon in, inflate the balloon, cut that membrane up in a few spots. Then they'll inflate another balloon that doesn't have the cutting device on it and break up that membrane, which will then allow the blood to flow
Cool.
freely. So it's very minimally invasive. If for some reason they can't get through that artery, they will go through the artery in her leg and the femoral artery, which is also very minimal. It requires an incision, and she would just have to be on light rest for a week or 2.
That's so
But it's
crazy
all
that they can do that.
minimally
It is.
invasive.
It's pretty wild. Medical
It's
is
just
wild.
expensive. But she is the cardiologist who is the
Cardiac
Cardiologist.
surgeon?
yes, is that how you say it?
Sounds like a heart surgeon.
Heart surgeon.
The puppy heart surgeon.
Puppy heart surgeon has done this before and has had success, even though it's very, very rare. And there's only been 17 dogs that have had this. So, but they've all had great success. So, it's just something kind of quirky that happened, but she can have a full life. If we do not do this surgery,
She will have
she
heart
will
failure.
have heart failure.
And that's why we're going to do it.
Yep.
We need you to help us with this. Like we did the fundraiser at Taylor's. It was great. We want to do more of those.
Yes.
We're reaching out to so many people every night. We're reaching out to a lot of people for sponsorships, partnerships. We don't expect anybody to work with us for free. We want to help promote other organizations. We want to help promote other foundations and rescues and people that are doing good things across their communities in the world. So please reach out to us, info@3eyeblindrescue.org. We'd love to hear from you. We have spent from last July to this June, we have spent over $39,000 on medical for our dogs. We have spent over $11,000 on training, and that's from specialized behavioral training, obedience training, board and train.
Assessment.
It's been a lot, and over 65 animals rescued, and 25, I think, or 25 to 30 that have been adopted. We haven't had any dog that's been outright adopted, and it does not include foster to adopt, because a lot of times those are trials to see if it works out. But any of our dogs that have been outright adopted, we have not had one returned, because we make it real, it's a big priority to us that the dogs get stability, that the cats get stability, and they end in forever homes. So we work with people a lot. We do trial adoptions. We do trial foster to adopts to make sure it's going to be the best for people's lifestyles. And so that's really important for us. There's not one size fits all here.
Yeah, we're not trying to stick you with the dog just to get rid of them.
No,
Yes,
and
we're
we're also
never.
not we understand people work. We understand you have to have a life. So we're not oh my gosh, you have to be home with the dog every hour of the day.
Yeah, that's not realistic.
We understand that. We will work with you.
We don't live that way.
No, we don't. We're always,
Tarron works from home a lot, and she's not even that way.
I work from home a lot, but I'm constantly doing transport, going to vets, whatever. But, we can coach you and find a dog that's right for you and for your lifestyle. Not all dogs, it's not one size fits all. So we can help find a dog that fits with your lifestyle. And just because you might have an apartment, maybe you are a triathlete like that wants to, that you'll take your dog on a run in the morning and in the afternoon and in the
Luca would have loved that.
Yeah, exactly.
Luca got a great home,
So
but she would have been great for that. Yeah.
We don't just count you out because maybe you live in a townhome, you don't have a giant backyard. We will work with you. We will work with people. So
we know that people that live in apartments and townhomes can give a dog a great life. So
yeah,
that is not a no-go. That's how I started. Us. That is, certainly. I've lived in apartments most of my life until recently. So that is not a no-go for us. We just want to make sure that the lifestyles match up. And so please reach out to us if you're interested in fostering.
Yes.
We also rescue cats and bunnies. So even if you're in an apartment and they have
goats,
strict
donkeys.
Procedures. Yeah, obviously a lot of apartments won't take goats.
Yeah, maybe that might just be personal for me. Reach out and we'll see.
And if we don't have a dog that fits your needs, but you want to help, we know Little Hearts Rescue. Little Hearts Rescue does mostly guinea pigs and small critters, and then GSL has smaller pups. So again, reach out to us if we don't have what you need or what works for your lifestyle. It's very likely we know somebody in the rescue world that does. We can put you in touch. So, I guess with that.
Okay, bye.